Don't worry, don't worry. We're gonna talk because we'll get to it.
It's nice to meet you.
Grace, I love you. But no, we're gonna talk.
Gokhshtein Unfiltered is sponsored by Zpay, the financial revolution using cryptocurrency to build an ecosystem to enable transactional utilities around Emirates. Visit zlapay.ae today for more information. PAMP Network, the first price-reactive cryptocurrency which rewards token holders when the price increases and penalizes sellers when it does not, creating a dynamic and responsive market. Visit pamp.network for more information. And also, Veracity, attention-based platform for video, gaming, and entertainment rewards, building infrastructure for publishers to serve attention-rewarded video to billions of viewers. Visit veracity.io today. And we're live.
What's going on, guys? Where's the music? Like, I didn't even finish. You didn't even give me a chance to finish.
We did an intro song.
Unbelievable. Like, Ross, seriously, come on, man. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to Gokhshtein Unfiltered. My name is David Gokhshtein, and I am joined by one of the most dynamic figures in the space, and that is Crypto. Finally is on my show. Crypto finally. Hi, Rach.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello. And I try to precede my reputation, but fail. So thank you for having me. This is actually the first time that I think we've ever had a face-to-face or video conversation.
Besides us switching out profile pictures and you remember that?
That's how I remember you. That's like
right?
Literally, yes.
So it's like, like that. Number one, like I wanted you on my show for a while, so that's besides the point. But let's get right to it. Thank you, sponsors and shit. I got no beef with finally. Let's clear the air. If I have beef with anybody, you know me, I go right on live stream. I don't wait. I don't call nobody. I just tell everybody to go fuck off. Like, that's me. So I had to bring Rach on. Like don't cause no drama between me and Rach. Like, if I need to say something to finally, I will.
There were rumors afloat. And so what had happened was I contacted David to find out about the rumors that were afloat. Now, you must understand, in the precarious position of being myself, as I am at Crypto finally, I must identify my friends and my foes on the crypto Twitter sphere and make it very clear of whom is my friend and my foe. Do not be mistaken. They know who they are. So I was just checking in with you. But yes, I only have good memories of you, particularly the time that we swapped out our profile pictures.
I shed a tear because I was like, I literally put your face on my account.
I had like 1,000 followers or something when we did that. I was so delighted, might I add, when you were doing that. It was like me, you, and Shillgates. Redacted, but we were trading each other's profile pictures around, and I had like no followers at all. And I remember thinking how fucking cool it was that you guys were like playing around with me on Twitter. It was like one of my first Twitter friend experiences.
But I came in because like I might be one of those, like, I feel like I don't give a fuck about being trolled. That I love hate, and I love trolls. Like, those are the, like, other people can't stand it. They get, angry. They start typing fast and all that bullshit. Me, I'm like, I embrace it like a badge. Like, if I can go ahead and put it on a wall instead of that picture in the back, I do that. But I remember maybe it was BitBoy that went ahead and like started with you. And I was like, no, fuck no. Like, I'm going in and I'm gonna go ahead and defend her. I don't even know her. Like, I did not know you. I remember that you did like a video, and I was like, you know what? Why is he starting with her?
Yeah, like, I had like 400 followers when I did that, actually. So that was, yeah. He didn't start with me. He didn't like start a fight with me. It was we're since the air has been cleared, so I'm
Yeah.
not anti Bit Boy in any way.
Big
We
boy,
need
you're
to
cool, man. It's cool. We're just going back. We're going back. We're going back.
what had happened was once again, Bit Boy made a video, and I was very new on the scene, right? I had 400 followers on Twitter. I had like nothing going for me on YouTube except I was making these Bitcoin music videos that were super fun, parody videos, and they were really heavy hitters. They did really well. This was in November of 2018. So like if you can remember back to that time when content was sort of like evolving, those videos were doing super well. I had one, it was called Because I Bought High, and it didn't have a lot of views, and it was a riff on Because I Got High, and it was a song about me. Basically it was like me as a cartoon avatar, like going through the space talking about
I remember that.
Yes. it was me talking basically how I didn't buy and I wanted to be an influencer, but all the influencers went to the moon without me, basically. It was great. It was my hardest sin. And BitBoy took that video and uploaded it to his own channel, and there was a big issue with the fact that he uploaded the whole video to his own channel. No one would do that in this day and age, right? Like that shit wouldn't fly in this day and age. In that day and age, apparently it did fly. That was when I got the first people who didn't like me. It really started there. The video that I made was really bad. You remember that because that was my first viral sensation. That was like my first viral Twitter sensation, which was me sitting outside of my apartment at like 7 a.m. and cursing like TikTok style.
That was like, I was like, man, when I saw that, I was like, man, that's fucked up.
I've reeled it in since then, but only a little.
No, but why? Like, and that's what like Ross gets me to do that. He's like, yo, David, like, I don't think you should say some of the things that you say. Like, I'm like, but then like, that's not me. Like, I'm authentic. Like, you're gonna get. Well,
I learned that there are ways that I can handle things. Like, don't get me wrong, I still yell. Like, I'm still very well known for being outspoken and loud. Like, I love it. That's my whole spiel. But what that BitBoy video was rough. That video I made. I meant it. But
I mean, now. But people started watching it, and that, you know, listen.
And now he's got like millions of followers. So fuck does he care what I had to say, you know?
Like, yeah, I got to tell you, he does that. I see him on TikTok. Good for him, man. Like, he got like a billion. TikTok is. I said to everybody, you know what? I'm gonna start reviewing tokens on TikTok. I never use it, but I'm gonna start reviewing tokens. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna do the renegade. I'm gonna do all this, all the fancy dancing, and I'm gonna review a coin, and I'm gonna just say if it's trash or not, and that's it. But like, I don't have time for that. Like, when you DM me, I was like working on like G Media. Like, I'm putting together a website. We're putting together the media, like the podcast, and like all this stuff. And like, I get to see, DM. I'm like looking at it. I'm literally like this. Like, what the fuck? Like, when? And I started thinking, did I fucking say something? Yeah. Do I go on here? I do. Look, I do go on. If you listen to my live streams, I do go on and I say, hey, I try to push the women out there because I believe like this space needs more women. So it's all good. I don't say nothing wrong. See anything wrong with that. We have a bunch of guys here, that, just talk shit all day. But we need some women in here to go ahead and, guys are dumb. Like it's a proven point. So we get women in here. They structure everything and we're all good. I say like, hey, I didn't come on here to go ahead and see chicks naked. Did I say anything to offend anybody? Well, if it offends you, then I didn't mention no names.
Are you? Is that the conversation that you think that is
no?
Were derived from?
No, so I thought like, listen, I go on here. I don't name any names. I'm just saying in general. Like, if you're coming on here and you're wearing just the thong, like I can go to Pornhub and use Verge currency to go ahead and purchase stuff. I'm just saying. I'm just putting.
I didn't do that.
Not you. I'm just saying.
In case I was offended by your lack of wanting to see naked ladies.
No, I listen. First of all, that's for a different topic because listen. Hey.
Where are we?
I'm just saying in general. Like for me, I'm like, hey, I want to listen to people that can educate me. And I think a lot of people don't get personalities and the personalities on this space. Like you can't talk this shit 24/7. I'm here to lighten the mood up. I'm gonna keep it positive. Same thing like you come on here, you try to keep it positive. Like you're not on here like, hey, posting a video, hey, let's be negative today. Like you're keeping it positive. But if you wanted to, you educate the shit out of somebody. You have the video pinned to your Twitter account, which you're breaking down shit. So like you can do whatever you want. Like my thing is like uh, it was it's really had nothing to do with anybody. So if they took that and they label whatever. I'm rambling on right now, but like I it's more so I feel somebody took that and made it that and made it an issue. They want us to see some drama, and there is no drama. So we're gonna move
Well,
past
there's
that.
plenty, just not right here.
Not here. Not here. Especially NYC. Come on. Fucking stick together. We're COVID right now. We can't do anything. We like go outside. We gotta eat outside in 40-degree weather, man. It's like it's beautiful. Soon. Soon.
It's
Soon.
already cold.
It's really like I was freezing. Look, I drank tea today. I don't drink tea. I thought I had
tea too. And
I thought I had COVID. Like seriously, I told Ross, I'm like, yo, it's either I got a cold, I got COVID, I'm dying. I don't know how I'm doing these shows. And he's
might just be exhausted. I've honestly just been exhausted. Like I did a COVID test because I was feeling kind of sick. Did not have COVID.
negative, right?
Yeah, negative. But it's exhausting, especially like with what you do and what we do, like going on the internet and like do this kind of thing, especially in a state of being inside, can be particularly draining.
I'm telling you, like, I don't think people understand like what like I don't like being labeled an influencer. I prefer we finally get away from the influencer tags and go ahead and have us be called educators. Like I'm trying to figure out a way how can I go ahead and take this and bring adoption to this space. Like how can I go to NYU and speak to 40 students and tell them about how cool digital assets and blockchain technology is, like, and simplify it. That's what G Media is really about. Like to simplify. When you came into the space, if you don't know anything about the space, you come in here and you get hit with C++ and Python and this, that, and the third. Like you're running out of here. Like you don't. Yeah, this was cool for 5 minutes, kind of thing. I might go ahead and grab something here, but like I'm not into this. So like for me, it's like people don't like. I'm not feeling the whole like the whole click thing. I'm not a part of the click shit. The 31-man group or 30-man female male group that are together to go ahead and troll people. No, I'm trying to figure out how can I be a part of a team that goes ahead and brings adoption and spreads the word about how you can really unbank yourself. So that's really what it is. And this show, Unfiltered, I can fucking curse. I don't have to go ahead and be, told not to go ahead and say things I shouldn't. I'll say what the fuck I want on here, just like I do on Twitter. What are you up to though? Like, what are you up to? Like I know you have like I see you like on 1,000 shows. So like your shows primarily, like how many shows do you have? Because there's like I've seen Crypto Tuesdays. Crypto Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, finally Fridays.
Yeah. So I do a lot of live streams, right? So the Finally Friday ones specifically that are scheduled are like with Leah, Girl Gone Crypto, and Tim, Bitcoin Weatherman. So I do one-on-one streams with them, and I also do group streams with them and Ben Twan, who's really awesome. Ben Twan is on Crypto Live Leak. He's got a lot of personality.
Okay.
He's super fun to live stream with. And those are the three people that I've been like live streaming in and out with, and then I've been bringing on new people as well. Miss Queen Crypto, who is a friend of mine's cousin, who's getting involved in crypto. She's so fucking smart. She's gonna know more about this than me in like 3 days. I'm bringing her on more too. I'm hoping to integrate her a little bit because she's like having a lot of fun getting involved in all this. And then I want to stream more. This is funny and cute, but I want to stream more with Matt Case. I did a live stream with him today, and it was super fun. I'm basically me in Crypto Fridays, but I'm streaming regularly with several different people. So that's what's a little bit different about it. It's not necessarily like a bunch of individual shows, but I do have regular stream partners, and I'm trying to diversify that and build that out, and bring on different kinds of people that, you know, have different things to say. We all come from different places.
Wow. Like you heard that, Ross, you heard like she didn't even meant, she was like, unlike you, I had fun with Max.
With Matt.
Excuse me, Matt.
You know Matt Case?
I love Matt Case.
Real world.
I love Matt Case. Are you kidding me?
I'm having fun with you too. I was just saying how I had fun.
That's okay. Listen, you don't don't backtrack.
That's what you picked up on.
Don't Matt Case. Yo, Matt Case. I don't give a fuck if you work for iHeartRadio 95.7. Okay. The Jet.
His profile description actually says, yeah, whatever.
I love him. Matt, I got it. Matt Case, because he works for us when he's one of our correspondents when we used to be able to go out to the conferences. Matt Case is an awesome individual, and like more people should know about him. Like he's just like, he actually he filled in for me when I couldn't do the Sunday show. He is such a cool dude. Like he's real.
And he's so good and engaging and fun to stream with.
He and his little, you know, I love it when he does like the little 2-minute bits of the news and like he's just fucking funny. He'll send me messages throughout the day. Like I wish I can read them on here, but I'll probably get fucking fined or some shit. But like
the videos he made where he was parodying me in Las Vegas.
Oh my god, that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, the video he made of himself in the pool, it was like him like taking a selfie in the pool. That was actually like the same chair I was sitting in that I had taken a selfie in like the day before. It was he fine-tuned it.
I saw like recently he went ahead and posted a picture. I don't know, you posted a picture, and then he posted a picture with his Ross is gonna get on me for this, but Matt was out there and he posted a picture of his entire chest nipple out, and I was like, I started dying laughing because the way he did it, and I imagine his face and his like, you know, his personality. He's bananas.
You imagined his face when you saw his nipple.
Now
he's mad.
What? Let me ask you this question, because when you post, you got haters, right?
Sure, yeah.
I got haters. Like it's okay, we could talk, right? And they're all fucking watching right now, so fuck y'all. So we got haters, right? When did you finally? Keyword. Every time I say finally, Ross, you have to go ahead and take another gulp of that whiskey that you're drinking right now. So that Canadian whiskey. So when did you finally accept it? There comes a point where you finally accept, like, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna fucking win. So I'm going to.
When did I stop arguing with people?
Yeah, it's kind of like there comes a day, because it came for me. I remember it quite frankly, and I was like, you know what? I'm the Ric Flair of fucking crypto Twitter. You're not gonna, either you like me or you don't. I'm not gonna win. So fuck it, embrace it. When did that moment literally come to you?
I think, you know, I've had a lot of sentiment hits, right? So when it's me, it's not like I'm just getting like, obviously I get drones of trolls, right? So I get like a weird nasty comment. That happens every single day. I'm used to that. That's passive. I scroll straight past that.
Yeah.
For the most part, like also what's really helpful just for anyone out there getting trolled, go click on their handle and look at their past comments, because chances are they troll fucking everybody, not just you. They're usually just assholes. Don't take that shit personally. Yeah. And then, you know, it sentiment hits. Like it besides the droning stuff, like I've gotten used to that because it's whatever. The only times it really has like bothered me is when it's the entire fucking internet against crypto finally, right? And we've seen that maybe three times it's been severe, twice it's been like moderate. But about the third time, that's when I realized, okay, like the best thing for me to do as a human being in the real fucking world is to turn Twitter off for a few days and then come back when people are distracted and interested in something else.
Really?
I don't fight with people anymore, but the thing is, I don't know if you've had the severe sentiment hit, right? Yeah, that kind of thing you can't fucking even address. You just gotta walk away. You gotta just walk away and come back when it's over.
You know what? You make it's you know what? It's so fucking valid. Like I know the feeling. So like I know where you're coming from.
And you know, like there are normal trolls and normal like hater type figures, which are like, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna please everybody. Like, fuck you guys. There's like a ton of people on the internet, not to mention there's so many subsets of crypto Twitter that we don't even know about that you like
Correct.
stumble upon. But yeah, like I've just dealt with it like to an extreme, you know, an extreme level several times, more so than a lot of people. And I think that that's fair. I think that's fair to say. And I think that most people on crypto Twitter would probably agree with
that. I it's hard. Like you turn off your Twitter and you're like, you know what? I'm out. Let me go out. Let me go chill. I'll come back. They're focused on sushi swap, sushi token. They're not focused on me no more. Let me go back to doing what I'm doing.
Funny is I didn't even notice if anyone was upset about that one. Like I actually felt that the sentiment was more positive about that
one.
Oh,
no. I didn't even mean that. I'm just saying that honestly, I forgot about that video.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just saying like because you said a distraction and like now you can focus, you're back on it. I actually didn't I didn't even think about that. I forgot.
Well, no, it's also video. Like when there's a million people leaving you fucking crazy comments, it can get really stressful. Like, yeah, so the best thing to do is walk away from it because you can't control the fucking internet. And fact is the matter is that no one ever like, you know, was successful without this happening, without people getting fucking upset. It's like, what you people have idealized opinions about me based off of tweets and 2-minute videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I'm like, to me, it's like, look, I left my career to go ahead and, you know, obviously, you know, dive into this space full time. And when you get trolled, like, I don't want to, and I won't stay on the subject long because they don't deserve the time. But I feel like if you don't have haters, I know it's cliche, then like you're not doing it right. But I get you when you say like, you know, you get trolled and it's hard. Like when I get trolled, like I'm talking about, it happened about 3 to 4 times, like kind of like you, where I'm talking about I felt like I was being jumped, massive. It was like annihilation. Like they did everything possible to destroy. See, I'm out here with my name. It's my my name's out here. I'm not hiding behind Crypto Gumby. Like it's me. It's like, it's me. And you know, they're like hitting you from all angles. They're just trying to destroy your entire rep. But what's the reason behind it? And it's kind of like, what did I do? Like you start questioning that. That's what I did. I started questioning why the fuck I'm on here. I'm trying to be positive, have a good time. Yeah, I'm talking about the shit that I buy. I'm allowed to. That's not chilling. That's just me telling you, hey, I got this. Anybody else got it? I mean, it's, hey, I think this is a good buy. Like for me, I'm not doing anything wrong by that. When I got attacked, brutally assassinated, there came a point, like I said, it was like, you know what? I'm never going to win with these people. So let them do it. I'm going to continue on. That's a good thing. Walk away from the internet and, you know, come back the next day and just fucking get back to whatever you're fucking doing.
I quite literally have other like reputable influencers who have like rumors run wild. Like I've heard that I've threatened a child. That's like literally like I heard that I in person threatened a small child. That's fucking normal or possible, and there was no police report.
Why'd you do it?
Oh, obviously. It's just so fucking outrageous. And I heard that from a lot of different people. So yeah, the rumor mill runs fucking rampant and people suck.
Yeah.
But you just gotta not deal with it for the most part. Same thing what you're saying. Like, you're just being positive. There's so many people out here who just want to be positive and enjoy like positivity and educational value and expansion and inclusivity, and offering that really makes a difference to a lot of people. It might not be the people who are trolling, but those kinds of people are always going to be those kinds of people. And the sad fucking fact of the matter is crypto has been, derived from the nerds, hackers, and criminals of the world, who also are very well known as the trolls. And so we're dealing with a lot of that because it's a high percentage of the demographic of people who are here. And I just think that that's like slowly going to change. Like, I'm always so excited when someone writes to me and they're like, I get a lot of younger women actually who write to me and say that they're so excited that I'm here and I'm doing something like this. Just like being outspoken in myself. And I know that a lot of people don't understand what I'm saying when I say, like, we need to have different levels of education and inclusion and ways to get common consumers involved. But representation really, really matters. If people are looking up Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and you're just like, say you're just an everyday gal, say you're like a 21-year-old girl out in the world and you want to research cryptocurrency, you're not a mathematician, you're not a freaking physicist, you're not any of these things, right? You're not really, really smart. You just want to get some Bitcoin. You're looking it up. I'm not saying that she has to not be really, really smart, but going on Twitter, seeing all of these OG assholes screaming about tokens, doing all this crazy charting, all of this fucking stuff, is just going to turn people away. It's not going to have people want to get involved. So there has to be a baseline for that. Seeing someone who looks like you in a position of power helps you get involved in something. And I fundamentally believe that, which is why I've screamed so many times. Like, I've screamed all over crypto Twitter about gender inclusion and gender disparity in certain aspects of cryptocurrency and blockchain. And what I keep screaming is just that representation matters, and representation makes a difference.
Yeah. I see, like, and this is where people really don't understand. I'll say understand us. Like, we'll have this conversation right now. Now I'm being very serious, guys, where we have a conversation and like, you're super educated, like, and people don't know it because they just focus on, they really don't go through the entire timeline, or they don't like try to get to know you. That sucks. Like, they just base it off of, all right, this guy in a clown suit went ahead and just said that, finally is bad. And here, I'll show you proof. And they show like a stupid fucking thing that any of us can say. Like, we're just being playful and like, yeah, that's it. I'm on this train. I don't know why I don't like her, but he doesn't like her, so I'm not gonna like her. And I hate that shit because you bring a lot to the table. You, like, literally, like, you can go ahead and straight up go to Pace University and sit down and tell kids about how awesome this fucking space is. And these people just try to go ahead and like, but you know what? We're past that. We're not going to talk about them.
No, I've got one little quick quip. I actually was a public school teacher. I taught kids.
Nice.
Institute in New York City for a long time, specifically as well, kids with disabilities, District 75. So that was a big part of my life.
That's cool. That's really cool.
And sorry, what were you saying about? Oh, I was gonna say that the reason everyone sees, so it plays both ways, right? People don't like the selfies, but the reason they all see the selfies is because of the high engagement they receive. Now, I'm not in charge of that. The people are, right? I'm not promoting the selfie photos more than I'm promoting the educational content. That's what the people are doing, and I have no control over it.
Oh, but Rachel, you know what you're doing. That's why you're getting the engagement. Well,
I mean, I know they like the selfies, duh.
Like okay. like that, and that's the dumbest thing. Like, when people say like, well, you know what you're doing. Like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Just like every other person who gets on on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, they know exactly what they're doing. Like, you know exactly what you're doing. So like, you don't have to tell me what exactly I'm doing. Like, also, you don't like it, block me.
The people who like say that like giveaways aren't legit, that those people are annoying as shit too. And I know those people probably bother you. Yeah.
It's like it's coming out of my own pocket, like legit. Like it's come. You know, I was going to talk about this with you because you do it. So I'm like, it is coming out of my own. Listen, maybe, and I'm blunt. Maybe 5%. I have people contact me and say, "Hey, I want to go ahead and can you throw me into this because I want to give out Bitcoin?" And I'm like, "Sure, fuck it." I throw them right in. But like, there's no profit in it. Are you fucking kidding me? You Here you go. Here's $50. You think that it's funny? They're like, "Oh, you're just giving out $10." I did a $10 giveaway the whole day, and they're like, "You're just giving out $10 in Bitcoin? That's so pathetic." I'm like,
And you know what the dual side of that is as well, is that when I was doing, so December of 2018, December 2019 is when everyone decided they were mad at me about giveaways, right? That's when I was doing the 2 digibyte giveaums. There were articles written, I was bad for the ecosystem, et cetera, et cetera.
yeah.
December of 2019. And so, yeah, apparently it was worse for Digibyte to give out that many 2 digibytes than it was good
Yeah.
for that. But anyway, people hated it. People hated it. And I was doing a lot of giveaways December 2019.
Yeah.
Every one of those was just me giving away my own money, like involving people. I even gave away those cards. I remember if I sent out those like friggin'
I
cards,
remember that.
and then people gave me shit about my handwriting. I'm like, bro, like I hand wrote 500 fucking Christmas cards. Like my hand hurt. Like I was in pain, literally. But what I was getting at here is they were so angry when it came out of my own pocket, and I actually haven't been doing those very much anymore. But I've been doing giveaways with companies, right? Like I do giveaways with Cake Wallet, I do giveaways with Bitcoin Crypto, Metal Pay, and
Yeah.
those don't get me shit. For some reason, people aren't angry when a company's giving them money, but they're
Right.
angry when I'm giving them money.
Oh no, you're trying to buy followers. No, that's not the point of it. That is absolutely not the point. Yeah, yeah. So don't write retweet. No, I want people to retweet it. That's the whole point of it. I'm trying
Also,
to.
social media is totally fun, by the way. Once you start like playing social media is fun. For all of y'all who have
Yeah.
never had 2,000 retweets on a giveaway, it's fun.
It's like you're inviting everybody in. Like somebody wins, and I'm always hoping that the person who wins knows nothing about Bitcoin. Like I really and like I get that a lot, and they're like, I don't know how. And I'm like, set up that wallet, okay? I'll go ahead and send it off to you. I'll educate you a bit. If you don't like what I have to say, I'll point you in the right direction. That's it. Like you don't like me, I'll send you to crypto. Finally, I'll send you to anybody else. You don't have to do it with me. You can go ahead and learn from other people. Like I'm not about like it's all about me. So it's like it's funny. Like you do the giveaways. It's coming from the heart. It really is. It's coming from the heart. I paid for fuck giveaways. I paid for dinners. Like I every night. Like you can see. Like I pay for somebody's dinner and like I feel good about it. So when I go to sleep, I go to sleep feeling like I did something. Not only have I come on Twitter or social media and like talked about blockchain and Bitcoin and been positive or try to be positive and motivated people, but I feel good when I go to sleep because somebody needed to pay a bill. And then you know what happens? I get a crowd. Some of my followers are like, yo, Dave, in my DMs, they slide in, right? And they're like, can I give you $20 so you can give it away to somebody? So that's kind of like what the goal is. It's not like these people, we're back on them. You see, we give them more press than they deserve. A lot of people always say that.
Never
They give them
mind.
way more press than they deserve. Ultimately, I want to ask you this question because I'm talking to, listen, this is big time. Like I'm talking to crypto finally, so I may get like a 1 or 2 more followers now. She talked about her 4,000 followers, right? That's
But I
that's
have my
that's
4,000 followers.
that's all bullshit. She has more followers. But I wanted to ask you like what do we need to do to go ahead and take this space to the next level?
To take what?
What do we have to do
Oops.
to take this space to the next level? I'm talking about real adoption. I'm not talking about the adoption that people just, the generic version of adoption, but what do you think we have to do to go ahead and take this space to the next level?
I think everyone just has to be better. Honestly, I think that everyone needs to put their best foot forward, mostly within the community. But also remember, that if we want to play in the major leagues, this has to be the major leagues. Like this can't be a tiny little game. And that's sort of what we're treating it as, especially when we get into all this, like even the pettiest influencer drama, we are getting into that. But I think it really plays a difference. It makes a difference to what we're doing here when it comes to expansion. We need to show that we're inclusive to different types of people getting involved, and we need to show that there isn't a really high barrier of entry. I think that the barrier of understanding is bigger than the barrier of entry, and the learning barrier, even the barrier of understanding, which people go through when they first hear about Bitcoin, and it's either I know how to buy Bitcoin, I'm going to buy Bitcoin. That's them. We're here. That's us.
Yeah.
Then there's people who think that it's just too difficult to buy Bitcoin. They're never going to figure it out. Then there's people who think that it's a scam, right? The scam people, we might never convince. The people who think it's too difficult want to know, but they need to have accessibility. I was one of those people. Some guy I was like dating some security guy I met when I worked at I was like working the door at this Target pop-up shop for Pillow Fort when they first launched that children's brand. And I was dating one of the security guards from that anyway, and he knew about Bitcoin. And I remember the whole scene, the whole place, everywhere we were, and he was telling me about cryptocurrency. And I thought to myself, this sounds so fucking cool, and I've heard about it, and it sounds like it's a good idea, and I would love to be one of these people who was on the ground floor of this revolution. This is like, this might have been 2016, like 2015, something like that. It was like, it was a while ago. Wow, time passes.
So you have a guy like that introduce you to Bitcoin, and
I never figured it out. Well, you have to also understand my personality type.
No, I'm talking about the guy. I'm not even talking about Bitcoin now.
Oh, I don't talk to him anymore.
Oh, that's messed up. He probably follows you though, right?
I don't know. No, that was dramatic. What happened with him, he went to Greece. He was I think he was extradited to Greece. And then, and he didn't tell me. And then I had to find out. I was like, what the fuck do you mean you're going to Greece? And then he came back and he was so sorry, Rachel. And then I think he hit me up a few more times since then. But, I was pretty mad about the Greece thing.
You were like, I'm finally over it.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as I believe it was the next guy who went to the Navy, and he like totally ghosted, and then he joined the Navy.
Jesus Christ.
And then he sent me snail mailed like letters from the fucking military.
So was it like kind of like the Notebook?
Yeah, except
except it got delivered?
He wasn't as smart as Ryan Gosling. The letters, I still have them. I've kept them. They're really bad, but it's like really cute that he wrote them and sent them. And then I sent him back a sticky note in the mail that said "idiot" and it had my phone number on it because he was like begging me to send him my phone number. And then he told me that they made him wear the sticky note. Anyway, we've gone way off tangent for where I think Bitcoin and blockchain is going.
Listen. This show is unfiltered. Like people honestly
Yeah. So the story basically is that I've dealt with a lot of kind of shitty weird boys and dealt with a lot of dramas, so that when this one guy told me about Bitcoin, I was like, yeah, that's cool, but like whatever. And then here I am 5 years later, crypto finally, but I didn't get in before the bull run. But anyway, I didn't get in because I thought that I wasn't the kind of person who would be able to get in. And that's the barrier that I think we should break down. That's what I think is so important is just that anyone can do this. Even people who, date security guards from Target pop-ups and get ghosted by the military.
I think it's easier now to get into Bitcoin than it was in 17. You have all the exchange. You have so many more exchanges. You have so many more avenues to go ahead and jump into Bitcoin. I think though you still have, if we still keep calling it cryptocurrency, you're still gonna get those reactions that I get, let's say in New York City, if I'm talking with somebody, they hear me talking about, blockchain, and they're like, and I'll slip and I'll say crypto. They're like, crypto, that's illegal. Like, and I think we need to move away from that. We need to, number one, mature as a space. Like, we need to finally, I get the whole everything's cryptic. I get it. We need we need to get rid of the avatars. We need to come out with our names. Stop hiding for the most part. The main guys I'm talking about. And we need to just keep it simple and call it digital assets. Don't call it cryptocurrency. I feel like you say digital asset is such a it's a it's a phrase that people can take on. Cryptocurrency, they're like, that's illegal. They pour drugs, weed, guns. Like, I'm not getting into that. And we also have to make it easier to go ahead and send, because a lot of people are scared to. I have fat fingers. I'm gonna click L instead of X, and I'm gonna lose all my money. Fuck that. Like, I'm out of it. I'm not doing that shit. Um, I think those are the things, and we need to get the fuck out of crypto Twitter. Like, it's all good. We can come here, we can talk to our followers or followings, and we can embrace each other. But like, we've already done the conferences where it's the same people, same audience. So now, same people, same audience, traveling all around the world, meeting each other once again. I mean, like, we're not doing anything. We
Really
need
good
to,
point.
right? And like, I guess it's fun to go on
Oh
vacation.
my God, I'm so tired of seeing crypto influencers at conferences.
I mean, right? Like, hey, I just like, okay, when can we finally do like grassroots meetups and meet up with like 40 people and just explain it? Like, if we all did that and you had big companies, let's say like Binance or Gemini or whoever it is, would sponsor it, like, that would be cool. Go ahead and get educators. I'm gonna rephrase the influencer bullshit and call us educators, because that's what I believe we are. Have us go out there and educate people. Like, we don't need to educate them on fucking code. I don't fucking know code. Well, a little bit. I made a calculator with Visual Basics, but uh, we can go ahead and just go out there and just simplify it. Like, that's what G Media Network is all about. Like, if you read our magazines, it's like we keep it simple, stupid. Like, you come and like we explain it to you, and then whatever you want to do afterwards, do it. Because this space is amazing. But like, I find that when you first come into the space rage, like, it is so damn hard to understand anything. It's so fast. And like, if you can just have a tutorial, like a blockchain 101, like, it would keep people here. And again, from the outside, it would bring so many more new people into this space that it would make it more mature. That's my take on it. That's just me talking. I'm sure you're fucking trolling my ass, but it's okay. I've accepted it.
It's true. I believe in all of that. I think that things need to change. People need to be more forward. Honestly, like, even this live stream, right? So we're on a Zoom call, and normally when I do my live streams, I can see all of the, like, I know that you've got like the sponsorship stuff up here. I know that you got like the stuff down here, but I can't see it in the way that we're talking right now. And I feel like a lot more human than when I'm streaming and recording and I can see all that stuff going on.
I hate that shit.
It makes a difference. It makes it, like, all of social, all of the way that you interact with these sort of interfaces make a difference to you. So yeah, anyway, I think that people should be nicer, and I agree with you that, if we take ourselves more seriously, other people will too.
And you'll have more serious people coming into this space, and that's the biggest thing for me. It's not, look, I'm not dissing anybody. Listen, I think everybody in this space, for the most part, brings something to the table, and everybody can go ahead and learn from everybody here. I think 90% of the people in this space have the right intentions. I think, when the OGs back in '09 and 10 were calling for adoption, you got it. You got people that came into this space, and now you're trying to throw them out. That's fucked up. Like, we're here to participate as well. What do you 5 years from now? What is crypto finally doing in this space? Like, do you have like a plan? Do you have a goal, or is it, if it's a secret, you don't have to tell me, but like, do you have like this whole plan set up? Like, listen, this is what I'm going to do. I'm an entrepreneur. This is what crypto finally is going to go ahead and do.
I'm riding all the waves. I'm just riding all the waves. I'm seeing where it takes me. I'm learning about new technologies and new shit every day. I'm trying different things every day. I'm dabbling in every single aspect of crypto that I possibly can to see what sticks and what I want to be doing actually. Outside of just making more media, getting more people involved, continuing to forward, power through what it is that I'm already doing. Um, Broad scope, just be here. Like I just want to be here to see it for the most part, and I want people to be involved, and I want them to have fun being involved. So whatever I can do to help people along that ride. I don't have like a major plan. I really am a wave rider. That's really all it's been for me.
I mean, how many podcasts you do per week? About 3?
It depends. It
No,
depends.
you personally, like you host, like how many podcasts?
Yeah, no, it depends on the week. So like I schedule them like some weeks it's always 2 on Friday, but like I've been doing them as well like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or I usually just have 2 days of the week that I skip in between right now actually. So 4, 5.
It's hard, right? Like people don't understand what goes into this. It's like it's not it's fun, but it's like you said it earlier, it's like you're tired, like you're exhausted because you're being repetitive. You're and then you get asked these dumb questions and you have to, when it, finally, when were you born? And when was your first Bitcoin purchase? And like you've already answered the fucking question a million times, and you're just like, but you have to keep going. You got to put the smile on your face, and like it's a hard thing. But for the most part, though, when you do these things and your shit is educational, people want to hear it. People want to go ahead and tune in and listen to something to where like it's not like I guess I'm gonna ask you this question, particularly you keep it simple. Like if you I feel like if we go and take it to the next level and start speaking code, that's what scares people off. So I can appreciate you putting out that content for people that are trying to get into that space. That's exactly what we're doing here. Like 24/7, we're gonna have the live show or a podcast. So you can either pick and choose. You have the gym rats that have no time to go ahead and pick up a phone and see a live, or you go out and they'll put in their ear pods and start listening to a podcast, or you can watch a live stream like this where we're just listen, unfiltered. Honestly, it's just one of those shits where you fucking sit back and you talk shit, and it is what it is. How was your day? Great, Rachel. Good, absolutely. For me personally, like this is what it is. Like I left something that was amazing. I didn't give a fuck when people said I was a used car salesperson. That would make me laugh so bad. But there was a lot of things like people would say things. At first, I would get so angry. I'm like, but like, okay, whatever. But I left that, and like focused on building this. And in my 5-year plan, it's like building education for people that come into this space. That's really it. After that, I'm kind of like you. I'm like riding the waves, and like I'm accepting now. I'm like before I was like kind of like, I'm not. I don't want to do interviews. I don't want to go on people's podcasts. Now it's like, let's go. Uh, Blockchain Center, Miami, New York, Africa, Brazil. I'll be there, sure. And I think that's cool. I think it's given us an opportunity to go ahead and maybe do what we really want to do.
I agree. That's always been my jam. I don't like working for the man, not at all.
Exactly.
And cryptocurrency has been a really awesome outlet in a lot of ways for me. So I'm happy to be here.
I was going to ask you a question, and I will right now. Where do you see Bitcoin in the next 5 years?
Like in
I always
price.
ask this. Say that again.
Like in price.
Not price. I don't even talk about where do you see Bitcoin itself? Like, do you see it around? Do you see it being surpassed by something else? Like to me, Bitcoin to me, I think is just digital gold. And if people are going to say that it's going to hit $500,000 per coin, why would you use it? It's kind of one of those things that I have in my head constantly. It's like if you're telling me that it's going to hit $500,000 per coin, why am I using it? But where do you see Bitcoin in the next 5 years?
I mean, hopefully there's an ease to the adoptive state, like hopefully there are more simple ways for people to get involved in actually using it every day. I know what you mean by like hold it as opposed to using it day to day. But I think people knowing that they can will probably help that in a lot of ways, just knowing that the accessibility is there. And I'm sure there will be more accessibility. As far as Bitcoin versus like other coins and assets, I do think that Bitcoin's going to continue to be king. It's the original protocol. And it's just, even outside the way that the tech works, it's the way that humans work. And a really good example of that is like email, right? So email, we still use the original protocol. Have there been, I'm sorry, I'm like keep like having this like cough thing.
Don't worry, we're in New York. I'm sharing the feeling.
But even email, right? So there have been tons of updates to the email protocol that can make email more efficient, more effective, and better for us as the users, both in interface and just the way that it works, all of the above. Technicality, like functionality of it. I'm sorry, I lost all my words right there.
That's okay.
Lots of updates that you could make. However, we still use the original email protocol. Why? Because it does work. It works well enough that it's worked this entire time for all of us. And we haven't really gone out of our way to get those updates, like read receipts on emails. Like I know there are certain browsers or extensions that you can add to get that. But like all email doesn't have that. Why? It just stuff like that. Like that's I don't know why a read receipt to email is like the Bitcoin Cash to Bitcoin. Just like a fork. But it's the original protocol, and I believe in that, and I believe that it goes a long way.
Where do you see Ethereum? Now I'm gonna throw in a few questions. Ethereum, I see it 2.0. I see it being a complete disaster. Where do you see Ethereum? I just because they keep delaying, and I don't think they'll be able to go ahead and. I just don't see 2.0 working in the beginning.
I honestly don't know very much about the 2.0 stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I love that. See, it's the honesty. It's the honesty.
I've been too like caught up in losing all of my Ethereum and gas fees trying to.
What is up with that? See, that's the bullshit with Ethereum. Like, if you make $1,000 gain, and then the gas price comes up to and I got shit for this. I don't even know why, but like, if you make $1,000 gain, and then you have to pay $2,000 in gas fees, what the fuck? Like, that's the dog. The dog wants to be.
Sorry, I was just looking at my dog. She was just being weird, and I didn't know why. Good, continue.
No, it's just like paying $2,000 in gas fees is ridiculous, and to me, it's like they have to fix that fucking problem. We need Ethereum as much as people like, get on Ethereum. Ethereum, literally gave birth to everything else that you invest into. So like, we need it. While everybody does it, we really do need it. So that's why I asked you that question. Do you see more women getting into this space now than you saw, let's say, in 2017?
Yeah, I mean, I was in the space in 2018. So I was involved in May 2018. So like consensus around then. And then crypto finally started November 2018. But definitely, I've been seeing a lot more women. Maybe not necessarily get involved. Like there might have been some women involved, but come to the forefront. I've been seeing a lot more women come to the forefront over the course of the last 16 months. And that has been really cool. It's been a really cool transformation. And it's interesting, that we've had these big moments where everyone gets frustrated about the selfies and the girls getting involved, but it's just like, it's just something new, like people don't know how to react to new things. And seeing women in the forefront is new for this community. But yeah, I have been seeing growth, and I think that it's good. I think it will continue. Did you freeze? Yeah. Well, that's okay. Like we can wait a second to see if he comes back, or we can just leave without him. I'm going to survive either way.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's going to jump back in. This happens actually quite often. He'll jump back in and be all annoyed about New York. But that is interesting that you mentioned how many more women are entering the industry. And honestly, as a company, when we're looking to hire people, it's almost frustrating how many of the applicants are white men, and you're like, is there any other options here? Like, I don't want to hire 10 of myself. Like, to be honest. It's just
true.
how it is.
I'm sorry, because New York City, everybody's fucking using Wi-Fi.
Did I call it?
You did it.
Fucking
All right,
fucking earth. Did you feel that, Rach? Did you feel the earthquake the other?
He's gone again. Welcome to my podcast.
He froze again.
Crypto finally unfiltered.
He froze again.
He did. We might need to give up on him, but that's okay. Well, wait a second. I know he said he had another podcast that he had to get on, and I'm assuming it's probably right now because it's 10 p.m.
It is 8 o'clock. We might have to wrap up.
Just for the record, for the people at home, I did not feel the earthquake. I don't know what he's talking about, but hopefully everyone was okay.
Yeah, I heard about that. A little tremor in New York City, I guess.
We can exit this now. That's all right with me.
He's gonna be upset, but
well, he's been gone for a long time. I mean, he's still there, but it's almost like he's still here with us.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining in. Always back.
Fucking bullshit. Like, this is bullshit. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody is.
We're wrapping up here.
We did it again. We have to leave.
We'll wrap it up for David.
We'll wrap it up for David. Thank you for having me, guys. This has been a lot of fun. David, when you eventually watch this, I've so enjoyed this stream with you, and I'll shoot you a message on Twitter. Thanks for having me. I've enjoyed this a lot.
Fantastic. Thank you for being on the show, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya. Gokhshtein Unfiltered is sponsored by ZPay, the financial revolution using cryptocurrency to build an ecosystem to enable transactional utilities around Emirates. Visit zilapay.ae today for more information. Hemp Network, the first price-reactive cryptocurrency which rewards token holders when the price increases and penalizes sellers when it does not, creating a dynamic and responsive market. Visit pamp.network for more information. And also, Veracity, attention-based platform for video, gaming, and entertainment rewards, building infrastructure for publishers to serve attention-rewarded video to billions of viewers. Visit veracity.io today.